o'clock, we're going to start our meeting. Call to order, and we'll begin with the Pledge of Allegiance. Please rise and join me.
Pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Okay, thank you very much. And I presume roll has been taken. And next up would be approval, or we'll entertain a motion for the approval of the minutes of the February 26, 2019 regular meetings. As amended, I believe with, for that, right? You got a copy of them, and it was the attendance was misstated on the original?
Yeah, on the original, it said that Audra was here, but
In
she
spirit.
was ill.
She
sent us all
pictures.
Nice try, Audrey.
Not to put you on the spot or anything, but
So that's all right, so we.
now you know the price of missing a meeting.
So we
And by the
made
way,
those
here's the four
corrections.
committees that you were on.
Yeah.
Not that it matters, but I was not shown as being present at the last meeting, but it shows nobody missing.
Oh, really?
It doesn't matter. but-
Well, it does matter if you were here.
Oh, sure.
Those was, yeah.
I don't believe so.
Support.
A motion and support. Any additional comments or questions? Anybody else here, not here? All those in favor?
Mentally.
Aye.
Opposed, same sign. The motion is carried. Move down to resolutions. First up, we have consideration of a resolution approving the discharge of mortgage for the Housing Rehabilitation Program deferred payment loan agreement between the City of Alma and Patricia Boyer of 923 Pine Avenue. The loan was paid off in the year 2000 but never discharged. Shame on us.
That's what we found when they called and asked, went back to the paperwork, and yeah, it had never been
I've
discharged.
seen
Was paid
that.
off.
For sale, so
Receipt on
hopefully this
money back.
means that they found a buyer.
Yes.
It sold today.
It's,
We closed today.
even though we still have a lien on the property?
I let them know we're discharging. I sent them an email, letting them know it was all paid off. And,
Can we check to see if there's any more like that?
I don't know about them until they,
Yeah. we would-
But is the sale
Until the
what
title comes up.
the
generated
title,
it?
yeah, the
Okay.
title kept.
Because it kinda held it up a little bit.
Well, I got the call last week, and I got it in front of you this week. That's as
Oh,
fast as
no,
I can do it.
you got it fast.
Yeah, I did as fast as I could.
Oh, you did, oh, yeah. Yeah, we closed this morning. so-
Yeah, so that's what they said they were gonna try to do, yeah. I did the best.
I heard a motion.
Support.
Motion support. Any other comments or questions? Hearing none, all those in favor?
Aye.
Opposed, same sign. Motion is carried. Next up, we have consideration of a resolution of appreciation for Mr. Carl Hagan on his retirement from the City of Alma. Carl, would you like to come forward? Please. Okay. So we've got a resolution of appreciation here. Whereas certain individuals give unsparingly and unselfishly of their time and talents to the City of Alma and its citizens, and whereas Carl Hagan is one such individual who will retire on March 15th, 2019, after 38.5 years of service of the Finance Department, and whereas Carl has been a hardworking, dedicated employee who has been very valuable in the Finance Department, Carl's dedication, cooperative attitude, and ability to get the job done defined him throughout his career with the city. Carl hired in as a data processing clerk on September 17, 1980, and quickly proved his abilities and willingness to increase his knowledge in the Finance Department, and he attended Central Michigan University and obtained a Master's of Science degree in accounting, all while working full-time along with raising a family. That's a big job. So, whereas on July 1st, 1991, Carl was promoted to Data Processing Coordinator as his position took on greater workloads. Carl has been a key player for most departments as computers became more critical in the operation of the city. Carl is successful in diagnosing hardware and software problems. Carl has always been on hand to help others, and the City of Alma employees have faith in his abilities to solve their computer problems. well, most times, all he had to do was arrive at the work desk and the computer problems vanished. It was Carl's special touch, apparently very magical. It almost sounds like you didn't have to work at this. Whereas on October 16, 2017, again, Carl was rewarded for his work efforts as the Alma City Commission appointed Carl Hagan as city treasurer for the city of Alma. Whereas now, therefore it be resolved that Mayor Mapes, members of the Alma City Commission, city staff, Alma citizens commend Carl Hagan for a job well done and express their heartfelt gratitude and extend their best wishes for an enjoyable, well-deserved retirement. Be it further resolved that this resolution be presented to Carl and that it be entered into the official minutes of the City Commission dated this 12th day of March 2019. So, congratulations, Carl, and thank you very much. Well, thank you very much. I suspect those computer problems really didn't just vanish like that. I know they never have on my computer, so.
Well, you didn't ask Carl.
Yeah, I guess we do need one, don't we? We will entertain a motion to remove that resolution.
So moved.
Motion and support, all those in favor?
Aye.
Opposed, same sign. Carried, so. It's an official document now, Carl, thank you.
Thank you, Carl.
Thank you, Carl.
So we'll move down to ordinances. First up, we have consideration of adopting the ordinance number 806 to amend the zoning map of the city of Alma as it appears in section 32-32 of the ordinances of the city of Alma. This ordinance is to rezone the property at 601 Woodworth and 119 Hastings from R1 Single Family Residential to OS Office Services Zoning District, subject to the conditions set forth in the conditional rezoning agreements. Our recommendation is to approve. Your pleasure. Motion support. Are there any comments or questions? Anything staff wants to present, or are we've seen this a number of times?
Like I said, this is our basic learning experience, and I thank Mary Ann and everyone for sticking to it. It has to become, the request has to come from the owner, and that's.
And this time it did.
So, once this transaction is done, they'll come in and we'll transfer these conditional zoning to the new.
Okay. Anything else? Yeah? No more questions, comments?
No more questions or
No more
comments.
questions or comments? Okay.
Thank you for your patience.
Yes, thank you. So I believe we had a motion in support, so all those in favor?
Aye.
Opposed, same sign. The motion is carried. Congratulations and thank you, Ryan.
Thank you very much. Thank you.
Next, consideration of the introduction of ordinance number 809 to amend the zoning maps of the city of Alma as it appears in section 32-32 of the ordinances of the city of Alma. This ordinance is to rezone the property at 313 North State from B1 Central Business District to BMR Business Multifamily Zoning District, subject to the conditions set forth in the conditional zoning agreement for this property. Your pleasure.
Motion.
And motion support. Staff for comments, questions?
That's the introduction for this ordinance. Same kind
This
of
is the old
thing.
Baptist church, correct?
No.
Oh,
This
I'm
is-
sorry,
This is the downtown.
Downtown, I'm sorry, yes.
Downtown apartment, for the backside of the building there. The BMR is the business multifamily residential, so looking at the different zoning districts that would kind of fit this use, this is the zoning district that we chose for that, and then it'll be conditioned upon those items that are in the agreement.
Okay. So we have motion support. All those in favor?
Aye.
Opposed, same sign. Motion is carried. Now we'll do the church, right? Consideration of the introduction of ordinance number 810 to amend the zoning map of the city of Alma as it appears in section 32-32 of the ordinances of the city of Alma. This ordinance is to rezone the property at 524 North State from R1 Single Family Residential to R3 Multifamily Zoning District, subject to the conditions set forth in the conditional zoning agreement for this property.
Move approval.
Comments, questions, anything from staff on this?
I have a question that occurred to me on this one that hasn't occurred to me on the other one. Does the conditional zoning agreement include, or could it include the destruction and rebuilding of the building?
That's handled in another portion of the ordinance.
Okay.
Yep.
Because I mean, that's, you know, that's a almost 200-year-old church that's on there that has history to several churches. That was the first Presbyterian church, as a matter of fact. And I just wondered if, you know, would that include the ability to tear that building down and put up something else there? Or do you have to use the existing structure and then repurpose it?
Yes, yes,
Okay.
that's why we're doing this, is to
Okay.
save that structure.
Yeah,
But
okay.
it is in writing there.
Yes,
Yeah,
yeah,
and
this
that's,
is-
like I say, that hadn't occurred to me on the others,
Yes.
but this is a building that I don't think we want to see go
No.
down the tube, and,
No, we wouldn't use the conditional rezoning. If someone was gonna come in and just tear it down and try to build a different structure, that wouldn't be the purpose of this,
okay,
no.
all right, thank you.
No, but if it did catch fire and they wanted to rebuild the structure, there is a portion of ordinance that deals with those items.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, that's a different story.
Yes,
If the building's
yes,
gone,
yeah.
then it's gone, but
Yeah.
yeah. Okay, thank you.
So, yeah, I guess, and maybe that'd be interesting exercise sometime, if the building were to be destroyed by fire, does it eliminate the conditional zoning?
Well, they'd have to come back to the city planning commission to request a rebuild, because once the building's destroyed more than 50%, to allow it to be rebuilt, even in the same footprint, you need the approval of the planning commission. So you would say, in the spirit of, are you going to be rebuilding it to this? If you're not, then, you know, I'll
So
get to.
we do have that ability.
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
Right.
But that answers my question, thank you.
Because in there it specifies that, you know, we're gonna be using the exterior of the building is gonna be preserved, and that's what is in the agreement, so.
What are the plans for this building?
Basically all that's there now is, because I haven't asked them to go that far, because they will get it will be expensive quick to go in and actually do the layouts and engineering for it. They provided the parking, trash removal, and that sort of thing, so, that's all we have at this point. They've done that generic one that we've shown of basically how much they think they can put in there, but they haven't gone in and really done any true measurements
Okay,
and seen how much they can do. They think they can get 7, but they might only be able to get 5 or 6, who knows, by the time it's all said and done.
okay.
Okay, any questions, though, Roger? Anybody else have questions? Hearing none, those in favor?
Aye.
Opposed, same sign. That motion's carried. Thank you, Eric. Move on to agreements. First up is consideration of adoption of a resolution to approve the agreement regarding the athletic facility use of Euclid Street Ball Field between the City of Elma and the Elma Little League commencing on March 1st, 2019 and ending on August 1st, 2019. Really?
They're not playing.
They're not playing.
Yeah, they're not playing.
Well, I hope not, they don't have an agreement.
Yeah, that's why they're holding off.
That's why there's been no kids out playing.
They're postponed on account of everything.
That's why they're holding off.
But their rent starts March 1st, is that correct?
In case anything else, we don't get rent.
Yes.
Yeah.
Move approval.
Okay, we have a motion, do we have support? We have a motion support, are there any comments or questions?
Is this something we do every year then?
Yes.
It's a parent group, right, that's, they basically assume the
Yeah.
maintenance and care, and we do,
Once a week mowing, and pick up the trash, and we'll do an extra mowing before a tournament. They usually have 4 tournaments a year,
okay,
and then we'll also pick up the trash during that time period too.
so.
But they do all the other work.
And they put some, I think, they've done some capital improvements.
Oh,
over the years, haven't they?
yes, they put some dugouts, they put fencing, they brought in diamond dust, and, you know, really worked on the infield of the fields, and, yeah, they've done a lot of work on there.
Which I guess, my soapbox for a minute again, go back to the parks problem that we have on a countywide basis, where, you know, we've got parents or citizens raising hundreds of thousands of dollars to put a playscape in our Wright Park, and we've got parents, you know, doing all the work at the ball fields to let their kids play, and we've got some magnificent parks that aren't accessible to many of our citizens, so stay tuned on that one. So, anybody else want to comment?
Sorry, I asked. No, I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding.
You get me
That's
started.
not soapbox, we're gonna-
Scoot it down, yeah.
Okay, so all those in favor?
Aye.
Opposed, same sign. Motion is carried. And thanks to the parents that are taking advantage of this and stepping up and doing this for us and for the kids. Consideration of adoption of a resolution to approve the lease agreement between the City of Elma and Gym 247 Fitness LLC for the rental space in the State Street Plaza at 217 North State for a term of 3 years. Recommendation is for approval. What is your pleasure?
Motion.
Motion support. Any color from the staff?
They're anxious, so they'll be opening tomorrow.
Tomorrow?
I drove by, they were
Yeah.
moving stuff in, I think today or yesterday. They were-
Well, they've done a lot of improvements already, so I told them, just get it done, get it ready, so we get the approvals tonight.
You're fairly confident.
Yeah, well,
We talked about this, remember?
Yeah.
they've paid, their rental and the agreement we have with them, that we're getting, this is probably the most we've ever gotten out of that since probably MESC was in that space, so.
And utilities.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying,
Yeah, and
it's the most we've ever gotten, so I'm very confident, and, I think without, going down this path, I don't know if they'd be staying in town or not. So hopefully this hits another niche of folks that would like to work out that can go to this gym, so.
We don't know.
Hopefully do, yeah, double duty, and make our citizens healthier and occupy a building and put it to good use, so. Did you have a motion on this one?
Yes.
We did, okay, we had a motion to support. All those in favor?
Aye.
Opposed, same sign. Next up, consideration of a resolution authorizing the execution of conditional rezoning agreement between the city of Elma and the First Church. Oops, I'm sorry. Water service, yeah. Consideration of adopting a resolution to approve the amendment to the water service agreement between the city of Elma, city of St. Louis, and the Gratiot Area Water Authority to allow for Elma or St. Louis to perform the financial activities.
Move approval.
Can I ask a question? Is that
Let's get support
different than
first.
what? Sure, I'll support it.
Okay, thank
Is this different than what we approved it?
No, it's the same.
No, it's the same one, just
But
if
we
you remember,
have-
Kurt, we hadn't done it here yet. We talked about it last meeting that we had, but we hadn't actually done the approval. That's the
Okay.
one we were talking about.
Okay.
Nothing else.
Any more questions or comments? Hearing none, those in favor? Opposed, same sign, that motion is carried. Now, consideration of a resolution authorizing the execution of conditional rezoning agreement between the city of Elma and First Church of Christ Scientist property owner, which conditionally rezones the property at 601 Woodworth from R1 Single Family Residential to OS Office Service Zoning District. Pleasure?
Support.
We have motion support, is there any comments or questions?
This is the other piece to the ordinance being changed, that's the agreement that sets those extra conditions.
Okay. So, all those in favor?
Aye.
Opposed, same sign. Motion is carried. Next is consideration of a resolution authorizing the execution of a conditional rezoning agreement between the city of Elma and Terry D. and Judith K. Klein Revocable Living Trust, property owner, which conditionally rezones the property located at 119 Hastings Street from R1 Single Family Residential to OS Office Services Zoning District.
Move approval.
Support.
Support, do you have any questions or comments? This is just the back lot of that.
That's being transferred to the new owner.
Yes. Yeah, this is where the parking will be.
Right.
Okay. So all those in favor?
Aye.
Opposed, same sign. That is carried. Reports, we have 5. The city commission may receive the following reports by one resolution, or a commissioner may remove any specific item within the section for individual discussion and vote. We have reports this evening from the Transit Center, the Planning Commission, or 2 from the Planning Commission, from February 4th and March 4th. Building permits report for February 2019, and Elmo Police Department report for 2019, February. Your pleasure. Oh. Oh, yeah, the revision of the planning commission meeting from March 4. Should be amended to include that, sorry. Thank you.
And that's where we thought Michelle was there, but she wasn't.
They're so strong in spirit.
Yes, that was it.
Move approval. As amended? That's what I heard. Anybody want support?
Support.
Okay. Any additional comments, questions? Anybody want to pull anything? Hearing none, those in favor?
Aye.
Opposed, same sign. The motion is carried. Appropriations. Anybody care to pay the appropriations?
Sure.
We're not leaving until you do, so.
Support, Roxanne.
My casual.
Being a little formal, but sure.
Okay, we had a motion in support. Are there any comments or questions on the appropriations? No questions on the bills? Okay, hearing none. All those in favor?
Aye.
Opposed, same sign. That motion is carried. Commissioner comments. Audra, would you like to get us leaded off today? lead us off tonight.
Sure. Congratulations, Carl, on your retirement. I bet that feels great. I have a little announcement. Monday is Arts United, an event that supports United Way of Gratiot County and Isabel County as well. I will be dancing and performing that night, so come on out and watch the show. It's going to be lots of fun. There's 8 teams dancing. We're trying to raise money. The winner is not the best dancer, but who raises the most money. So I have a good chance, because I'm definitely not the best dancer. But it should be fun. It's at Elma College. Show starts at 7 o'clock. So.
Just to clarify, your dancing is part of the program, right?
Yeah, not just on my own. No,
Not just because you're happy we're doing it.
no, not just outside the building on my own. No, part of the. I'm one of the teams. My brother-in-law.
Just trying to make sure I had this straight.
Yes, I'm not in the parking lot doing it. Yeah, no. No, it'll be fun. It's gonna be a good time.
Look forward to it. Michelle?
Congratulations, Carl. Thanks. I know a lot of your coworkers are gonna miss you tremendously. So, thank you very much. It's a long time.
Just add my congratulations to Carl. Good luck with Arts United.
Oh, thank you.
It's a terrific program. And
Roxanne?
Will you volunteer to dance next year?
I signed him up.
yeah, well, that'll be an appetite suppressor. County foods.
Congratulations and thank you, Carl.
Ditto.
Well said.
Congrats, Jeff. 38 years is a long time to do anything.
38 and a half.
And a
Maybe
half,
full
and a
credit
half,
here.
and a half, and a half. And on a lighter note, a robin was spotted today by one of our bus drivers. Yes, so there we go.
Under which wheel?
Which wheel, yes. Actually, it was in Isabella County, but that's close enough.
That's working on yourself, so. Made it work. Okay. Mr. Attorney?
Megan, thank you very much for your service to the city. Really appreciate it. And in 35 minutes, the Elma Panthers are gonna
There we go.
Yeah,
Take the
we
stage.
did.
gonna take care of business tonight in Mount Pleasant against Ludington, right? Into the semis. So maybe, who knows, we might make it in there by the end of the first quarter.
Okay. Go Panthers.
Carl, I have something a little different. I have a
Uh-oh.
request. No, I just have a request. In talking about, you know, we've started this new volunteer program. I want you to know that today, and you'll have your chance because Brian's not far behind you in this, but Brian did come over today and was really wondering if maybe we should have a talk about if Carl, now that he's retired, might be willing to volunteer some time at the library to come and work on their computer, and she's over there. So I told him I would bring it up
Put him on the
and
spot.
see through the volunteer program.
Maybe you could do the magic thing from here.
In all seriousness, Carl Platt, remember, he's one of the first people I actually met when I came to work here. What seems like a really long time ago, and now find out he'd actually already been here for quite a while. But Carl, thank you very much for everything that you've done. I really appreciate it. And just a reminder to you guys, next Tuesday, the 19th, we have the 5:30 meeting at the high school.
Where at the high
What
school?
room?
Did they tell you yet? I think
Not
it's,
yet.
yeah, they're just gonna,
They have a room off the library, don't
yeah,
they, for the
yeah,
board?
but they're probably just someplace, yeah, it'll be.
They're probably in the library.
In the library, probably.
In the library, I swear.
She said she emailed me when she had the.
We'll find it.
Or we'll be wandering around the high school.
I'll be there wandering with her.
Okay. So again, Carl, thank you very much for your 38 and a half years. That's a wonderful record. Thank you for filling several different roles in the city. I know that you will be missed, your talents on the computer side and computer side both, so thank you for your service. We appreciate it.
Have
And,
fun in your retirement.
yes, hopefully you have some good plans.
A few plans, yes.
Good, good. That's the best way to do it, so. With that, we'll open it up the floor to the public. If you want to address the commission, please go to the podium, state your name and address, and share your thoughts. Who would like to be first? Lori.
Well, my name is Lori, I live in St. Louis. I went to another doctor's appointment, I believe yesterday, and they said that I had a clean bill of health, and they told me that there's no signs of the C word, and my days are looking brighter because I've had everybody on my side. I've had the Elma Police Department and all my brothers and sisters and everybody in my church. I am doing good, and it looks brighter every day. And I'm not wearing what I usually wear.
That's cute, I like your hair.
Thank you. But there's a lot of people that says that I shouldn't be wearing to hide this because I could be more confident if I had everybody saying I look different, but I'm not used to it yet. But I thank you all for all the prayers. But I did a wonderful job, and I've had mental health, I've had Elma PD in St. Louis and my church and Matt Schooley and everybody praying for me, and I'm here today and I'm alive because I have God on my side, and if it wasn't for everybody, I wouldn't be here. But if anybody has a sign of cancer, go to your doctor, find out what you have, because it could save your life. I'm the proof. Here I am today. I'm almost 57. April 11th would be my birthday next month, and I'm the proof. Thank you.
And congratulations on your journey.
Thank you.
Hey, would somebody else here to address the commission? Okay, hearing none, we'll entertain a motion to go home. Go watch or listen to a basketball game. Or go to it even, I guess, if you're okay. We have a motion. Support. Motion support. All those in favor? Aye. Thank you very much. Have a great evening. Thanks for coming. That's what I thought.
I had my eye on you to ask for help at the Red Cross with computers. We really need somebody who knows something. A bunch of amateurs can really screw things up, as I'm sure. And we do all the time.
Thank you,
Your notes, I lost your notes.